Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever opened Instagram at like 1:37 a.m. and suddenly everyone your age is graduating, starting businesses, traveling, getting engaged, and you're just sitting there thinking, bro, what am I doing with my life? Yeah, same. I used to think feeling behind meant I was losing. Like, I missed some invisible deadline everyone else got a memo about. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Being behind might actually be the reason you win later. And I know that sounds like a cop-out. So let me explain. First, we need to clear up something. There is no official timeline. There's no universal age where you're supposed to have life figured out. That's a social media myth. What you're seeing online is the highlight reel, not the panic attacks, not the debt, not the I hate my life, but I can't admit it moments. Most people who look ahead are just moving fast, not necessarily moving right. And speed without direction? That's how people burn out by 25. Let that sit for a second. Here's why feeling behind messes with you so badly. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's best moment. You're comparing your unfinished goals, your messy routine, your procrastination guilt to someone else's announcement post. Of course, you feel behind. Anyone would. But what if I told you this uncomfortable phase you're in? The confusion, the doubt, the I don't know what I'm doing. That's actually where the advantage starts. People who feel behind usually do something others don't. They stop. They question. They reflect. When you're behind, you ask better questions. What do I actually want? Why am I doing this? Is this even my path? People who move fast don't ask those questions. They just keep running. And eventually, they wake up stuck in a life they chose on autopilot. Being behind forces you to build intentionally. That's powerful. Mini cliffhanger. But there's one specific reason this gives you a real edge. When you are behind, you're usually not winning on paper. No crazy title. No big announcement. So what do you do instead? You quietly build skills. You learn how to focus when you don't feel motivated. Study without panicking. Manage your time because you have to. Bounce back after messing up. Those skills compound. A degree doesn't mean much if you can't focus. A job title doesn't save you if you burn out. But discipline, self-awareness, emotional control, those carry you everywhere. Quick personal moment. There was a time when I felt like everyone was ahead of me. Friends were progressing. I was stuck procrastinating, doubting myself, and feeling behind every night. And honestly, that phase sucked, but it forced me to slow down, fix my habits, learn how my brain actually works. That's when things started changing. Not overnight, but permanently. All right, let's make this practical. Here's how you flip being behind into an edge. Step 1. Stop racing imaginary people. Unfollow accounts that make you feel worse. You're not weak for protecting your focus. Step 2. Pick one small daily win, not a full life glow up. One habit, 20 minutes of studying. One workout, one focus session. Momentum beats motivation. Step 3. Build systems, not pressure. You don't need more guilt. You need a structure that works on bad days. Behind people win because they learn consistency the hard way. Mini pause. And here's the most important part. If you feel behind, that means something huge. You still care. You haven't checked out. You haven't settled. You haven't numbed yourself. That discomfort? That's ambition without direction yet. And once you give it direction, that's dangerous, in a good way. Late bloomers don't just catch up. They pass people who never stop to think. So no, you're not broken. You're not late. You're not failing. You're early in the part where things actually start to matter. Tonight, do this. Pick one small thing your future self would thank you for. Do it imperfectly, then show up again tomorrow. We're not racing. We're building. If this hit you, stick around. We're leveling up together. The Reinvention Room.